Cross borders, and US President Donald Trump is turning up the pressure on Europe, calling on the European Union to impose tariffs of up to 100% on China and India in a bid to force Russia to end its war in Ukraine. The demand comes as Russian strikes intensify, leaving dozens dead in Ukraine and raising concerns about the escalating conflict. Trump, who has pledged to end the war, is also expected to speak with Russian President Putin in the coming days, while continuing trade negotiations with India.
Trump's push for new tariffs targets China and India, two of the Moscow's biggest oil buyers, whose trade has helped sustain Russia's war economy. The move would mark a shift in the EU's strategy, which until now has relied mainly on sanctions rather than levies. His call comes after the heavy bombardment in Ukraine, where Russian missiles and drones struck Kyiv's main government building and killed civilians in the eastern Donbas region. Elsewhere, Syria has resumed crude oil exports for the first time in over 14 years. The Energy Ministry confirmed a shipment of 600,000 barrels of heavy crude departed from the port of Tartus in a deal with global trader Bisav Energy. Officials say the exports mark a recovery for the war-torn nation's energy industry, while experts note the revenues could help stabilize the economy and improve public services. Finally, Eurozone inflation has ticked up slightly to 2.1%, just above the European Central Bank's 2% target, according to the new Eurostat data. Core inflation held steady at 2.3%, while services inflation is to 3.1%, its lowest level since March 2022. Despite the rise in headline inflation, analysts say the ECB is unlikely to raise rates, with policymakers expected to keep borrowing costs unchanged for several months. The euro slipped against the dollar, and European stocks also opened lower on the news. Sylvia Gatti for Lunchtime News.